Hi, I'm Elvie from Meadowlark Log Homes. Here in the wilderness of Montana, we built a Green Gables 24’32 log cabin with a loft, a side porch, and a front porch. It's put on a basement. I'm going to walk around it, go inside of it. We're not quite done with it. The crew went to another job site. We're waiting on 2 doors to install, and then my brother will come install all the railings. But I'm going to go around and show you what we've done so far. I came to take that machine home, the SkyTrack loader, which will now be picked up. I'll take it to a different job site. So I'll walk down here. We'll get a view of this cabin around the outside and then on the inside. While we're going, I can show you some of the view here in Troy, Montana. Some mountains. We're in the Bull Lake Valley. It's absolutely quiet back here. I feel a few crickets. Middle of the day in July here, it's about 85 degrees. It'll get a lot hotter by afternoon. So here we are in the trees. This customer picked a site that's remote, about a mile off the highway. And be quiet down here for their family. The porch is on log posts, elevated for a daylight basement. This model is very similar to the one on the website, the Green Gables. There's a few small changes. So that's the daylight basement with a door in the front. And that's our overhang. And there's the 2-inch thick porch planking for the floor. Get a good look at the porch floor and the overhang with the cedar on the roof that trims it out. And the windows are Marvin Integrity wood frame with a fiberglass exterior frame actually. Very durable and very energy efficient windows. Cedar on the outside and then pine on the inside for the trim. So there's we framed up the floor, the porch floor. Get a peek underneath it, where you can see the pressure treated joist material that we use to carry the porch. So there are the joist hangers and the pressure treated material, and then trimmed out with the cedar on the outside. Like I said, doors are not here yet. The customer had not picked them out yet, so we'll have to come and finish those later. And the felt on the roof is a synthetic titanium felt. It's very durable, and it prevents from the weather. It's waterproof, and that's where the metal roofing or the shingles will be applied onto. So somebody else will do that. That won't be our company. We do it sometimes, but a busy time of year, we are not able to do that. So there's the overhang in the back, the loft window. It's an egress window for the loft bedroom. Okay, quick peek on this side. And this is concrete wall in the back and frame wall in the front of the basement. We did the frame wall of the basement and the floor. And so this is the back side. Those round things are vents, screen vents, that allow air to go up into the cavity, and air can travel above the foam insulation in that roof cavity and exit out the peak. And those holes allow air movement to prevent condensation in the roof cavity. And here are the other holes. They go along the porch. These brown round vents with a screen. Air goes up that cavity, travels all the way up there. As heat builds up, it allows air to circulate, escape from the peak, thereby eliminating any condensation in the roof. Here's the porch here. We still have a few tools scattered here to come and finish those doors. I'll walk around the outside and have a look at the porch here. So this is, the railing is not installed yet. Here's the front. Let's go in this front door. There's the loft. it'll have a railing, and you can choose to put a log wall or a frame wall there to close that off. In this case, it's an open loft, and there's our famous handmade log stairway, which lifts in one piece with a crane. We pre-assemble all that at home. So there's the pine trim of the windows, the way we do them. A little bit of a shelf on the bottom, a little bit of shelf on the top, small. Trimmed out nicely with pine. And this house is not yet varnished or sanded on the inside. It needs to be cleaned up and buffed and varnished. But it's not done yet as we speak yet, so we'll do that later. And those log joists, those big logs poking out, they carry the loft floor. And here we see the 2x8 framing on top of the loft, the log loft joist, and that's a cavity to run wiring inside. And then later when the wiring and the plumbing is installed inside those frame cavity of the loft, then we come back and install ceiling, the pine ceiling boards on those frame material. This is the entry door of the Green Gables. This will be a mudroom back there, a bathroom window. And then this is closet I'm looking at right there in the corner, and bedroom. Over here is going to be kitchen. That window will be the kitchen right over against from this doorway against the archway log wall. And there is what we call a full arch. We can do a half arch where only one side of this is round, but in this case it's a full round, so you have two round tops, and that forms the archway going from the kitchen into the dining room, which is kind of over in here. Some people put a stove in here or table. I'll back up to get a view of this dining room. So you look out this window and out this door for your view. So we turn around and get a shot of that dining area right there. Ceiling boards are pine. Looking into the kitchen through that archway. Let's go upstairs. This is a loft landing. We use pine boards. Doesn't have to be cleaned and sanded yet, but they're ready for that. And the full half log stairway. Do a little jump on it. It's very solid. They're bolted from the bottom. This is a cedar trim that we put outside the rim of the perimeter of the loft edge. And the floor for the loft is this 3/4 inch tongue and groove oriental strand board, which is a standard subfloor material. And this is on top of those 2x8s. Jumping a little bit, strong. There's the egress loft window. So looking out this way, from the loft bedroom, out that window there, a little bit of a view. Go back down the stairs. This post is where the railing will be fastened from this step to the post, and then from the post to the top, and then railing along there. While I'm here, I'm going to go in the basement, and I forgot to show you the basement framing. So as I walk down, I'll tell you what we did. There's some trash we got to pick up. What Meadowlark Log Homes provided for this house. When we started, there was concrete, and so that's all there was concrete pillars and concrete foundation, basement, and then we started with this frame wall. We built the frame wall on three sides here with the plywood on it and window openings. So we framed out what you see here, the walls right there, and then over here we framed out that wall and the front wall. Then we built this stair opening. That's where the stairway will go up to the main floor. We put a log beam in, that's pretty, and log posts. Those log posts hold up the log wall above it. And then we put this floor system on, these joists, and there's blocking next to the joist to hold up the extreme weight of those log walls right above those blockings. We go along, we'll be blocking on all the perimeter. We put down this pressure treated plate and then the framing on the plate. And that's the subfloor. I'll end it with just a quick view of this porch once more underneath. So I will take one backward look at it yet. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.